city duels at TJ. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, but the size of the fight in the dog. Hey, some big dogs hitting the mat at Iowa Western. Who barks the loudest? In basketball, the 8th-ranked women dog some Bulldogs. Hey, number 11 Southeastern in a track meet with the men. The Lewis Central girls basketball team runs with some Monarchs. The Saints in a race with some Phillies. Rivalry game at TJ. Abraham Lincoln. Need I say more?
Hi, we're from St. Albert High School, and the Bluffs Sports Zone starts now.
Hello, I'm J.J. Davis, and welcome to the latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone. Now, what a night. What a night at TJ. All 4 CB high school wrestling teams are there, but let's be honest. All eyes on 2. The upstart Yellow Jackets and those perennial bullies from Lewis Central as they wrestle for the city championship. And it's all I expected and more. They shake on it at Thomas Jefferson. The Yellow Jackets come out flying. 138. Class 3A, number 3 Colton Klingenpeel like a lightning bolt. The junior a quick 2 against 10th-ranked Max Southern. Klingenpeel wins it 9-5. 145, all tied up in the 3rd. The Jackets' Robert Daly takes down the Titans' Christian Nielsen. Daly takes the match 12-9. Injury timeout at 152. LC's Corey Lear a little woozy. TJ's Jason Wallace, who moved up from 145, gets the takedown and wins the match 12-7. 160, Jacob Axtell from Thomas Jefferson comes around for 2. Axtell outpoints Lewis Central Dallas Volentine 9-6. Now TJ takes the first 5 matches, grabs a 15-zip lead. Brendan Anderson keeps coming, holds off the Titans' Nick Ruiz 4-3. Bloody nose at 182. LC gets on the board. Hayden Waldstein just manhandles Tanner Clausen. Waldstein scoring at will and wins by tech fall, 22-7. Lewis Central cuts it to 15-11. Crazy match at 220. The Yellow Jackets Gage Fisher trying to stick Tanner Miller, but Miller comes alive. Fisher wins a wild one, 21-14. Now Thomas Jefferson takes an 18-11 lead into the match at 285, and the Jackets' Nick Mitchell with the escape. And then the guy they call Pop-Tart pins Travis Thompson. And then at 106, TJ's 9th-ranked McGuire Midkiff sticks number 3 Paxton Whitaker.
They're going that way!
Then at 113, Thomas Jefferson's Elijah Humple pins Daytona Smith. TJ bullies Lewis Central 36-20. The Yellow Jackets win the city duels.
I think our guys really wanted it. They wanted to prove themselves that last year was a fluke and that they should have won it last year, that they're the better team, and they want to prove to the state that they're the best team from Council Bluffs.
Going into that, I knew he was ranked higher than me, and seeing as though our last 2 matches went my way, I didn't really understand it, but I didn't let it get to me. I actually used it to fuel me. So, and he was looking for some big throws, and I just wasn't going to let it work.
Were you thinking pin?
I honestly wasn't thinking it, but my main goal was just to get a win, not give up any points, and then I seen the opportunity. Obviously, I'm going to take it.
I don't know. It was just a physical wrestling match, and those guys, they brought it today. They were tough, and we couldn't match up against them today. So, give them credit.
To the victors goes the spoils. Thomas Jefferson wins the city duels for the 2nd time in 3 years.
We got it right here.
Now, before the big match, the brand spanking new Council Bluffs Wrestling Hall of Fame inducts its first 6 members. Starting with the coaches. Leo Cash organized youth wrestling in the Bluffs 55 years ago. Clark Allen coached for 31 years at Abraham Lincoln. And Ken Peterson kicked off the wrestling program at St. Albert way back in 1968. Now on the mat. TJ graduate and NCAA champ Bill Smith won the gold medal at the '52 Olympics in Helsinki, Finland. Dave Kelkergaard won 3 state titles at LC. And Jack Barron Jr. won state gold for the Iowa School for the Deaf in 1980 and '83. The inaugural class for the CB Wrestling Hall of Fame. Trailblazers all. Now to some college wrestling. The 24th ranked Reavers knocked off the number 11 team in the country recently, so why not do it again? Iowa Western looks to take down 3rd ranked Iowa Central. Here's IDUB TV student Nicole Anderson.
Reavers hit the mat with the Tritons. Visitors go up 3-0. Next at 1:33, Clay Stein on top with a takedown and 2. Stein trips Tyler Miller 5-3. Home team trails 14-3. Then 165, Tim Hester with a takedown. Sophomore rips Ryan Niven 7-2. 174, 12th ranked Matt Walker pins Chris Wilden. IDUB trails by 2. 184, Jalen Flanders drops Tyler Hoffman 11-6. Reavers claim the lead 15-14. It's short-lived. 197, top-ranked Pat Downey pins Luke Nones. Iowa Central pins the Reavers 26-15.
Getting off the ball has been a consistent issue for us that we've been working on, and I thought we showed a great deal of progress today on that.
I really focused on bottom because I've actually wrestled this kid before at the beginning of the season, and I lost to him. So one thing I wanted to make sure is I was getting to my feet.
I just wanted to wrestle well in all 3 phases. So on our feet, top, bottom. We put that together in a match. We win those matches.
The Reavers hit the road for the regional duels in Mason City, Iowa. Iowa Western goes 4-0, including a 55-0 shutout over Northland. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Nicole Anderson.
Thanks, Nicole. The Lady Titans look to pin one on some Monarchs. But first, the top 10 Reavers just growling to take the bite out of some Bulldogs. When we come back.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you still get personalized customer service.
We have identity-safe checking with LifeLock, identity theft protection.
You get personal mortgage lending to fit your needs now and in the future.
You get business banking with the latest technology because saving you time saves you money.
At Council Plus Savings Bank, you get people who answer when you call and local employees who are actively involved in our community. Council Plus Savings Bank, hometown banking the way it used to be.
Hey, you going out like that?
Yeah, why?
Well, what would the neighbors think?
I see you! Come look at Mr. Feather. Look what I have. Mr. Bird, remember? Bark, bark, bark. We're just playing. We're just playing. I'm trying to get you out of here.
Even still.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. There are thousands of teens in foster care who don't need perfection. They need you. Body language. Without saying a word, it can tell you so much. Like someone is having a stroke. Know the sudden signs. Learn fast. F, face drooping. A, arm weakness. S, speech difficulty. T, time. Time to call 911 immediately. The sooner they get to the hospital, the sooner they'll get treatment. And that can make a remarkable difference in their recovery. Learn the body language, the sudden signs, and spot a stroke fast.
This portion of the Bluffs Sports Zone brought to you by Cutler O'Neill, Meyer Woodring, family-owned funeral home, serving Council Bluffs in southwest Iowa for over 100 years.
The Iowa Western women's basketball team got off to its best start in school history, 20-0. The Reavers then stumbled, but have since picked it right back up. 8th-ranked Iowa Western ready to rock and roll against the Concordia JV. It's another tune-up for Turgeon and the gang as the second season is looming. Here's IDUB TV student Tyler Derrickson.
Forward, a 6-foot freshman from Aurora, Colorado, number 5, Katie Cunningham.
The Reavers get things started early. Jasmine Trimboli knocks down an open 3 to take a 3-2 lead.
Only 4-3.
Next possession, Fani Chudarosh takes contact and converts to &1. IDUB up by 4. Later in the half, Concordia's Elena Daberco hits the awkward shot. Bulldogs down by 10. Iowa Western keeps pouring it on. Destiny Harris with a nice pass. Home team leads Concordia 37-29 at break. Second half, all Reavers. Maddie Beagley gets fire defender for the bucket.
Beagley!
Jasmine Trimboli leads 3 in double figures with 18 points. The Reavers shoot down the Bulldogs 79-61.
Trimboli for 3!
We try to have defensive pressure on them and create some turnovers. I think we did that. And then our game plan was to get out and run. We knew there wouldn't be very many on the roster. I think they just had 8 on the roster. And so we were hoping to wear them down a little bit. So with the pressure, we were able to create some turnovers and get some easy baskets at the other end.
8th-ranked Iowa Western is unbeaten at home at 11-0. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Ty Derrickson.
Thanks, Tyler. And then there's the guys. The Reavers, 2 homers against 2 totally different opponents. Now we tip things off with IDUB TV student Jake Wright.
Iowa Western plays host to the Eagles of Quakerdale Academy. First half, Curtis Weathers the 4th. With the floater, the visitors are on the board. Rico Thompson, 2. Teak Bull for the slam, 7-2 Reavers. Next possession, alley-oop. Teak Bull again. Iowa Western goes on a 13-4 run. Jarrett Brewer stops the run with the 3, 25-9, home team. Matt Donlin answers. The sophomore, 6 of 7 from 3-point range. Donlin finishes with 18 points, 40-12. 4 minutes left in the half. Curtis Weathers with the jumper. Iowa Western up 45-23. Raheem Tyner finishes the &1. The sophomore records a double-double with 14 points and 10 rebounds. The Reavers head into the break up 55-31. Second half, all Iowa Western. Teak Bull, 2 of his 16 points, 10 rebounds, and 9 blocks. The home team shoots 8 for 26 from deep. This one by Andre Wallace. Fast break. Teak Bull cleans up the miss, 76-44, Iowa Western. Jim Morris's team wins its 3rd in a row after 2 straight losses. The Reavers run past Quakerdale 110-65.
We're just getting up and trying to guard man-to-man, get a little bit of pressure, and they didn't handle the ball very well and didn't have a lot of movement, so we got some steals and did some things with it and kind of pushed the thing out, but just fundamental defense. I thought for the most part did a pretty good job. A few guys I didn't think got after it as hard as they needed to. We didn't play them a whole lot second half with it, but that's the guys we had in there did a nice job defensively.
For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Jake Wright. Now, here's Drake Curry.
Let's welcome back your Iowa Western.
The Iowa Western Reavers run with Southeastern. Steven Sokup gives the Blackhawks a 6-4 lead. Not much later, Matt Donlin says, "Get that out of here." Teak Bull joins the block party with 2 of his 9 overall. Raheem Tyner ties the game at 12. 11-15 first half to Sean Munson with the lay-in. Home team up 15-14. Later, visitors Sam McDaniel gets a few screen and easy open shot. Southeastern trails by 2. Tyner answers back with a tough bucket. Reavers lead 20-16. Michael Sokup for 2. Still 27-23 Iowa Western with 6:15 in the first half. Later, Teak muscles inside 29-23 IDUB. The Reavers, James Wanjaro gets the roll around. 36-25 Reavers by 11. Iowa Western goes into halftime 40-31. Second half, Blackhawks Isaiah Graves hits the floater. Southeastern cuts it to 5, 40-35. Reavers go on a 9-0 run. Raheem Tyner, 42-35 Iowa Western. Moments later, Reavers, Rico Thompson with the finish. Donovan Jackson leads 4 in double figures with 16. Andre Wallace hits the triple. Iowa Western runs away with it 73-54.
Defensively, maybe our best effort of the year. You know, we talked about defending the three-point line, and we were able to get through ball screens and keep them from penetrating where they couldn't kick out to their shooters. And I just thought it was a great defensive effort.
Just attacking the basket and pretty much executing down the stretch and pretty much crashing, putting much a good effort into just keep moving.
But I thought overall we guarded pretty well the first half and continued to guard the second half. And when you do that, we started making some shots.
Iowa Western has won 4 straight. The Reavers even their Iowa Community College Athletic Conference record to 2-2. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Drake Curry.
Thanks, Drake. Showdown time at TJ. AL beats it down Broadway. But up next, the Lewis Central girls duke it out with Denison Schleswig. After the break.
For more than a quarter century, thousands of Southwest Iowa athletes have relied on this team, Jenny Ed Sports Med. Their sole focus is to prevent, diagnose, and treat your sports injury. They even partner with the surgeons at Ortho West, ensuring you get your own exclusive roadmap back to action. Methodist Jenny Ed Sports Med invites all Southwest Iowa athletes to its free walk-in clinic, open every Saturday morning, August through October. Jenny Ed Sports Med.
Oh, listen now, can you hear the bluebirds? Oh, look up now, can you feel the sun? Whoa, 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 whoa. Can you feel the sun?
Jack Frost, you do have beautiful teeth.
My what?
Are they really as white as they say? Yes. Oh, they really do sparkle like freshly fallen snow. This is an excellent example of what teeth should look like. Check out the iridescence of that incisor, the beauty of that bicuspid, the magnificence of those molars. And the best way to achieve such terrific teeth is brushing. 2 minutes, twice a day. Not 30 seconds, not a minute 45. 2 minutes. That's all it takes. They're beautiful.
Your future is here at CBTV. You're in the game. You take the shots. It's your story. The Media Studies program at Iowa Western. Real reality TV starring you. For more information, go to iwcc.edu. Defense is the name of the game for the Lewis Central girls basketball team. Defense keeps the Titans in every game. And of course, a little bit of offense doesn't hurt either. And LC's getting it from some veteran girls and from some not-so-veteran girls. Got a good balance. Here's IDUB TV student Dylan Lindberg.
Lewis Central hosting Denison Schleswig in a Hawk 10 showdown. Titans start off strong. Megan Holt with the basket. LC up early. After a missed shot, Danny Pearson grabs the board and puts it back up. Home team leads 9-4 after 1. The Monarchs hanging tough as Jacqueline Ingram off the glass. Lewis Central still leads 11-8. LC goes on a 14-5 run. Alyssa Pomerke hits the mid-range jumper. Titans take a 25-13 lead into the half. Home team picks up where it left off. Madison Paulson nails the three-pointer. The senior finishes with 6 points. Lewis Central by 13. Moments later, Kai Matson dashes by the defenders and scores. LC leads 38-17 after 3. Titans continue their dominance. After the deflection, Danny Pearson puts it back up. The freshman finishes with a double-double, 17 points and 10 rebounds. Lewis Central wins 53-31.
Anytime you have 2 games on back-to-back nights, you know, that's a tough thing to do. But fortunately, we go about 8 or 9 girls deep. and able to get some girls some much needed rest in the second half last night, and be able to focus and get ready for tonight.
We had a good win last night, and we just couldn't let that get to our heads, and we just had to focus on this game and just stay focused and get the win.
LC moves to 12-3 overall and 7-2 in the Hawkeye 10. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Dylan Lindbergh.
Thanks, Dylan. Meanwhile, at St. Albert, the Saints still a little up and down. Still trying to fit all the pieces together with some new players and such. Here's IDUB TV student Frank Prazen.
A Hawkeye 10 showdown as the Phillies run with the Saints at St. Albert. First quarter, Alyssa Carley knocks down the 3, giving the Saints an early lead. Next possession, the junior drives in. The transfer from Trainer scores the first 5 points of the game. Don't forget about Shenandoah late first quarter. Hannah Daly answers with a 3 of her own. 1-point game. Then Sienna Parker lays it in. St. Albert leads it 16-13 heading into the second quarter. The senior Parker banks the 3, tied at 16. The Phillies would hit not 1, but 2 more 3s. Sydney Nelson sticks it. And then Abby Weigel from the wing sticks it as well. 26-23, visitors at the break. Second half, it's rain and 3s. Home team's Allie Whitgill finding the range, 26-all. Later in the third quarter, Abby Weigel answers. Shenandoah knocks down 6 trays in the game. The Saints nail 4 3s. Alyssa Carley makes 3 and finishes with a team-high 15 points. Philly coach John Meinrich, team jumps out 34-28 after 3. Shenandoah closes the game with an 11-1 run. Sienna Parker with 2 more of a game-high 18 points. The Phillies outshoot St. Albert 49-36.
Weren't quite as sharp offensively tonight, and I give a lot of credit to Shenandoah's defense. They played us very well, so you know, there's a lot of little things on offense that we can continue to work on to try to sharpen that part of our game.
The Saints get back in the win column 3 days later. St. Albert wins at Creston 58-39. For the Bluff Sports Zone, I'm Frank Prazen.
St. Albert currently sits at 8-7. TJ 2-13. AL 2-14. 14th ranked Lewis Central stands at 12-4, and the Lady Eagles just 2 wins. Up next, our play of the week. Little above the rim action. Hey, a lot of action from the TJAL boys game. What else do you expect on the other side?
Get your ass. You're not in here. Yes, I am. Move. Give it to him hard. No.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Why you stab me with it? No.
They want to help,
Ow.
but don't know how. Teach your kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
This new dad is picturing a tree house in the sky, but he's ignoring the instructions. Good luck, big guy. His kids know that he's building without a clue. Never been so good with nails and glue. Now we're trapped inside a box. I hope mom knows what to do. Mom! See, you don't have to be perfect to be the perfect parent.
Thousands of siblings in foster care will take you just as you are.
If you drive buzzed, it could cost you around $10,000. You'll face major legal fees, major fines, and steep insurance penalties. You could lose everything. Buzzed, busted, and broke, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Rivalry game at Thomas Jefferson. The Yellow Jackets and the new head coach run with Abraham Lincoln, and as always, throw the records out the window. Now, TJ, of course, is beginning to build a base, a culture, as the Jackets have fallen on hard times. But not so for AL. Good times for the 10th ranked Lynx. Here's IWTV student Cole McElfee.
In-city rivals square off. Thomas Jefferson takes on dominant Abraham Lincoln. Logan Holtz gives the Yellow Jackets their only lead, 2-0. The Lynx go on a 14-2 run. Tony Bonner with the left hand. Joel Northrup also sets the pace, the senior with a dunk. It's a crowd pleaser, but does not count. AL leads 20-6 after 1. The Lynx show off their range. Northrup nails it. Then, Tony Bonner sets up base camp in the post. The junior finishes with 18 points. Thomas Jefferson heads to the locker room down 39-17 at the break. Second half, more the same. AL's Kyle Crowell buries one of his 6 3-pointers. The senior with a game high of 20. The Lynx roll the Yellow Jackets 62-23.
Well, all the credit goes out to my teammates. They get me open. I can't get open by myself, so they set screens for me, and all the credit goes to them. It's really nice having all the weapons on the team because you can score from so many different ways. Teams don't know how to stop you. It's more of a pick your poison kind of deal for other teams.
10 of 13 players scored for Abraham Lincoln. For the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm Cole McElfee.
Thanks, Cole. So 10th ranked AL still going strong at an impressive 13-2. TJ just 1 win on the season. LC just 1 game below 500. St. Albert 5-9. And Heartland Christian and Steve Horn 2-12. And now it's time for our Play of the Week, brought to you by Buena Vista University. The Reavers take the quake out of Quakerdale. Teak Bowl comes crashing down. The freshman from Omaha Benson with the thunder. 3 big dunks. Now Bowl finishes with 16 points, but none more monstrous than these. Teak Bowl with our play or plays of the week. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Buena Vista University. Summer classes begin May 4th and June 29th. Call 712-749-1990 to register today. Tell me time isn't flying by, or what? I mean, February is going to be here before you know it. And it's beginning to get down to crunch time. And we here at the BSZ say, bring it on. Now, remember to keep it here for more news and information in your community by tuning in to the Council Bluffs News with Marie Zeitner. And so, for this latest edition of the Bluffs Sports Zone, I'm J.J. Davis, and as always, I'll see you around.